What's up everyone, it's just Blaze89. Today's video is going to be the best class setup for the Nikita Avt assault rifle in Call of Duty Vanguard. This gun obviously came with the Season 3 Battle Pass and is probably one of the best guns in the game. It's a great all-round gun with a really high rate of fire. This class setup is more of an all-round class setup to cover close, medium and long range. There is a good setup for it as an SMG, which I will maybe do in a later video. But as I say, this one's an all-round setup. I'm going to be describing why I have the attachments that I do and what they do to the gun. If you don't want to hear all that information, skip to the last about minute of this video and I'll just list off what attachments I've got and perks and whatever else in a quick summary. So yeah, let's get into it. On the muzzle I've got the recoil booster. What that's going to do is increase our fire rate from 882 rounds per minute to 923. So yeah, that's why I've got that. It's to me it's well worth having. Because it barely affects your accuracy. It's a 3% nerf to horizontal recoil control. The barrel I'm going to have on it is going to be the Kovalevskaya 546mm sniper barrel. What that's going to do is quite a lot of things actually. It increases your damage by 9%, your damage range by 50%, your vital damage by 8%, the bullet velocity by 40%, and vehicle damage by 13%. Bullet velocity, sorry about that, is important as well because that's how quickly obviously the bullet travels from your gun, so it affects how easy it is to get kills at longer ranges. That's why sometimes when you're firing at someone long range and it seems like the shots are lagging, that's normally because you have low bullet velocity. It's also going to give us a 16% increase to our horizontal recoil control and a 4% increase to vertical recoil control. As for optic, go for whatever optic you like really and whatever you're comfortable with. I like anything with like a 1.5 magnification, but whatever you want to do. On the stock, I've gone for the Kovalevskaya folding stock. That's going to give you a 9% increase to your aim down sight walking speed, 5% increase to sprint to fire time, which is how quickly you shoot when coming out of a sprint. So if you're running and then you pull the trigger, it's how long it takes for the bullet to come out the gun and that to actually happen. And then aim down sights time. It's going to improve that by 4%, and again aim down sight time is obviously how quickly you aim down sights. It will slightly nerf your vertical and horizontal recoil control, but it's not really a problem because it's still going to be accurate with the attachments we've got, and it will improve your hip fire accuracy by 6%. The underbarrel we're going for is going to be the M3 Ready Grip. What that's going to do is again improve your aim down sight walking speed by another 4%, sprint to fire time by another 5%, and aim down sights time by another 4%, giving us a 261 millisecond sprint to fire time and a 240 millisecond aim down sights time. That's very fast for an assault rifle and pretty competitive with most SMGs. It will slightly reduce your vertical recoil control by 5%, but again that's not going to be a problem with the other attachments we have and just the high fire rate of the gun. The magazine, I'm going for the 6.5 Sakura 60 round drums. If you haven't unlocked those yet, use the 45 round mags because you do need a bigger magazine with this gun due to the high fire rate. What this will do is slightly reduce your damage, but only by 4%. It will reduce your damage range by 30%, but the range is still beyond the end of the map basically, so you've still got a very long range on this gun. It will improve your vertical recoil control though by 40%, which is obviously a really big thing, and your horizontal recoil control by 25%. Obviously on top of that you're going to get 60 rounds in each mag, so less time having to you won't have to reload quite as often, and obviously you're going to get more ammunition in general because you're getting more rounds with each magazine. The ammo type we've gone for is full metal jacket just because it gives you better bullet penetration, so you get easy kills with people hiding behind most cover in the game. The rear grip we've gone for is the polymer grip. That's because it's going to give you increased accuracy and recoil during sustained fire, so when you're holding down the trigger for a little longer than usual you'll still be able to maintain accuracy, and it's also going to increase your flinch resistance by 40%, so again you'll be able to maintain accuracy because when people are shooting at you your gun won't be jumping up and down so much, so it'll be easier to keep your shots on target. The proficiency I've gone for is brace because that will give you a better improvement to initial accuracy and recoil control, which means your first 5 to 7 shots will be highly accurate, and then any shots after that will be back to normal recoil pattern where it's kicking a bit more. If you didn't want that you could just go for perfectionist, which will just make you more accurate in general, but I'd go with brace. The kit I've gone for is fully loaded just to give you again more ammunition. It gives you an extra 4 magazines of ammunition. So that's with 60 rounds, that's another 240 rounds. So you're unlikely to run out of ammo unless you're on a really big streak. Prior to that, I'd run surplus just because it gives you more XP for your kills, so you'll level up the gun faster. So to summarise, that is the recoil booster on the muzzle, the Kovalevskaya 546mm barrel, the any optic you want, the stock is the Kovalevskaya folding, the underbarrel is the M3 ready grip, the magazine is the Sakura 60 round drum, the ammo type is full metal jacket, rear grip is polymer grip, proficiency is brace, and the kit is fully loaded. Secondary, just go with whatever you're comfortable with. And for perks, I'd go with Dauntless because it makes you fireproof, and it also makes, except for against the flame knot, but every other type of fire you'll be fireproof to. And it also makes it so that you're resistant to suppression effects, so when people are shooting near to you, it won't slow you down like it may if you don't have this perk. It's a weird mechanic they've got in this game, but anyway. The second perk I've got is Radar, and the third perk, that by the way allows you to see enemies as red dots on the minimap when they're firing their weapon if it's unsuppressed. Basically like it used to be on minimaps until Modern Warfare 2019, but that's a rant for another day. Perk 3 is Ninja, just to give you silent footsteps. And then Lethal, I've gone for the Mark II frag grenade. You could really go for whatever you want. And Tactical, I've gone for the stun grenade. It used to do 20 damage, but they've since nerfed it down to 5. So really, go with whatever tactical you're comfortable with. I hope you enjoyed that setup. Like I say, this gun is great. I highly recommend unlocking it if you haven't, and it's well worth using. Obviously, like with all guns, it gets better as you level it up. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you enjoy the setup, and I hope you find it useful. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.